I was a student in Newport between 1988 and 1990, and my name's Neville Thompson. Um, it was a very interesting time for me, moving away from home, living alone, and being on this course, this photography course. It was incredible, really. I was very naive, didn't really have a grasp of the reputation of the course, but I've got to say, as soon as I started, I just wanted to. There was no second thoughts. There was no regrets. Eamon McCabe came to give us a talk about being a picture editor, chief picture editor on The Guardian, and just it was just fascinating. Some of the people that came to speak to us. I think since then, photography's changed a lot, and I think the status and position of photographers is very, there are big question marks, and time's moved on. Where does photography fit now? It's interesting, really, because I think people will carry on taking pictures for forever, really. We just have to adapt. It has to change. I think it was of its time. I think Newport, the Dockfoot course, was of its time. I think in lots of ways what it is now is probably a lot different to what it was. I did my MA, I went back 10 years ago and did the MA, and it was very different, a very different culture, different tutors. Ian, God bless you, Ian was still there, which was brilliant. So it was a bit like coming home, and Dennis in the stalls as well, fantastic. But yeah, it had changed. I'm not too sure whether because it moved from Clarence Place, whether that sort of had an effect, but certainly I think photography not being the centre of Newport for me is sad, because although it's in Killeen, I think it being based in the town centre was really important. People knew who we were. You'd have a camera and you'd go in and people would say, you're a student from that photography course, aren't you? And they wouldn't be guarded or suspicious. They would be quite friendly. You're another one of these photographers, and you felt part of a fraternity and part of a community in Newport. So from that point of view, I'm glad we were there. Doing the Newport survey was interesting. The people I met, I think people in Newport was probably the most important thing, because they were kind, they were generous. You're very hard pressed to find that nowadays. I think most places around the country, around the world maybe, I don't know, but you'd be hard pressed to find people who are so sort of just matter of fact. No airs or graces, just get on with it. I think it has soul, and people who live there, who want to live there, who probably have no choice in living there, have to just get on day by day, and I admire them for that massively. I don't think the course could have really existed anywhere else. I really don't. I think the photography courses, very good ones up and down the country, but I think Newport's special. I think because of where it was. And the tutors, definitely. I know things can't last forever. Things do have to change. But I think it's nice that there's a continuity. It's nice that some things can stay the same. It's not always new things just disappearing. I think it's sad when that happens. So in my lifetime, I hope it continues, and I hope it continues after that. There's so much, in lots of ways I'd like to share. I mean, it'd be nice for all of us to get together, hopefully later in the year, and we can all share our own thoughts and memories of the place personally, together over a pint. And I think from that point of view, I don't see it. I don't really think it's a networking thing. I think more it's an appreciation of time spent pursuing something that somebody has a passion for, regardless of career aspirations, making money. You know, it's something that we all share, and I think it's important to have that link. Very important. 100 years of photography. It's incredible, and I think I'll leave it there now. Just want to thank everybody who continues to support the course, who's a student on the course, and the tutors especially, because without the tutors, Newport wouldn't be a special place. And I'm glad, you know, it carries on in good tradition. Paul, well done. Keep the flame alight. Long may ex-Newport students and tutors carry on carrying the flame, and spreading the word, and keeping it true. Well done. Thanks very much. Goodbye.